weapons, and once again a lot of Marines. What you'll find some Terrans do is that they go, okay, well I haven't seen a Mutalisk yet, let's switch away to something that can tank the Zerglings and the Banelings better, and they switch away and they don't get the Marines. Bananashee going the other way and saying, no, I want lots of Marines. Okay, this sensor tower, when it finishes, is going to see something very, very scary, and that is about 100 pop of units sitting outside in its range, right there. And Bananashee scouts them coming in. This could be awkward. Here comes the scan. Siege tank does not go down. Zerglings, Banelings run away. They're running in. I don't think this is the greatest. He's losing it all. Lots of Banelings though. Lots of Banelings. Just too many Marauders and tanks in there. Doing too much damage, stopping them from getting in there, and yeah. Ooh, here we go. I see that we have a greater spy going down. There are no corruptors on the field. Now, if you've been wondering, greater spy is great. Well, stupid one is a good thing to get against Mass Marine, unless there are lots of Vikings out, which I see there's one. Broodlords are very hard to kill for a Terran. The Broodlings stop the Marines running into them, stop any counting attempts really, because they run just as fast, and Thors, while having half an extra range, because a Broodlord has 9.5, doesn't do the extra damage versus armored, and is pretty slow in itself, so if it tries to turn around and run away, it's not going to end too well. Zerglings are going to surround it, so it could end quite badly. The biggest problem with the Greater Spy is that there are still no corruptors on the field, nor does he have enough gas for it. He's got 4 bases, he's mining from 4 bases, I would hardly call 2 drones mining, while Bananashee is on 3, so he's fulfilling the thing, always be on 1 base. He's got the pop, he's got less minerals than Bananashee, who uncharacteristically has got way too many minerals and way too little population. Perhaps resting on his laurels a bit. I see Rushme managed to take out the sensor tower. I would not say engaging here is the best. He's still trying to go in. The lead Baneling ending very badly for all those. There are somewhat diamond dozen. Here we go. 8 corruptors coming out. Deciding now that he can do it. Getting the extra gas. Has not rallied this hatch. Has 6 drones mining, and that again just sitting there doing nothing. His main is mined out. His third is fully saturated, which is something I wouldn't think, as is his natural. You don't want all your drones mining at the same patch. It can be a bit detrimental. You don't get as much income as you should. Okay, Bananashee is deciding to move out. Does not have 250mm strike cannons, which is no real surprise. It's not the greatest thing. And we have 5 Broodlords being hawked. This could end very badly for Bananashee if he doesn't micro perfectly, especially because the Broodlings have a higher target priority than the Broodlords. So it all depends where he's morphing this. He's morphing them on the top there. He's morphing all his Broodlords. Probably not the best. I think he's just scanned them all. He knows they're there. The Mutalisks are on their way. I think time is of the essence now. He's getting +3 attacks for his melee, which your Broodlings are. So they're going to be doing a lot of damage. I think they do 8 base damage. Here we go. We've got the Broodlords coming in. Marines coming in. Actually, let's see if we can find a Broodling. No, up there. Yeah, Broodlings are doing 7 damage each, as well as 20 damage per shot when they land. That does hurt. The Thor goes down, the tanks are going down. Mutas were coming in the back there, sorry I missed that. Making sure that damage is being done. There's still only 1 Viking. No other anti-air for the Zerg though, so it could be a bit of a problem. Lots of Broodlords. If I was him, I'd be bringing those queens, but he's not, so that's a bit of a problem. More Vikings on the way. Here we go, he's bringing the queen over now. Maybe some transfusers. Maybe a transfuser or 2. No, nothing. and we're going to have to see what happens. He's moving out with 4 Broodlords. He's on similar pop, but Broodlords quite a bit more to kill than just 3 Vikings. I'd definitely be getting some Mutalisks or some Corruptors just to tank the Vikings, and then when they're all down, more into them. I'm sitting on 1,500 minerals, 1,000 gas. It's what I'd be doing right now. But aoRrushMe is ahead in population. He's got a nice floating fortress over there. Not the largest amount of HP I see, which is surprising because they are a massive unit. I think they're the lowest HP'd massive unit in the game, which is very surprising. But it depends how this pans out. The drone count and the SCV count is very equal. The populations now are very equal, but importantly, it's 2-1 for the upgrades, and it's 3-0 on the Zerglings. That's not the greatest, and you can't retreat with Broodlords, and this will be the game. I am almost certain. He's lost those Broodlords. Doesn't have anything else being built. He's gone back to Mutalisks Sling, and all I'm going to say is that was just a silly engage. You don't want to throw your Broodlords away. You want to make sure that you can keep them around for a long time. You only move out when you know you're going to win, because they're just way too costly to replace. Queen going down. Bananashee in a commanding lead. Got 30 extra pop. Sitting on his base. 3 Thors with doing 16 damage a shot with 4 attacks. That's going to be very painful for a Mutalisk, which only has 120 HP at house, I think. The maths is right. The 3 Thors basically one-shot a single muta, and the problem there is that also, what am I saying, 2 Thors do it, and let's not forget that they do splash damage, so your mutas have to be spread perfectly, otherwise you're going to be losing a lot in single volleys, just like what's happening there. There were 7, now there's 2, 1, none. 151 versus 78. It looks like XTC has taken it with only dropping a single game. A lot better than what Ventus did. Well, I say a lot better, but Ventus dropped 2 games before they sent in Panda Tank and cleaned up. And XTC's only dropped 1 and then sent in Bananashee, who surprised me as being a big gun. I wasn't quite expecting it, but they are the number 1 seed, so it only makes sense that their whole team is strong. We've got a Broodlord morphing in the back here is the only thing being made for our Zerg. 43 versus 158. If it's going to be the hero Broodlord if it pulls this off, and there's the GG. That's the end of it. XTC goes through to the final tomorrow afternoon.